And it open. Wait a second, bro. I can't hear you. Oh, but hello? Oh, hello, Baltic. My goodness.
I'm very, very sick.
Bro, I woke up late. I literally just woke up. I opened my eyes like seconds ago. And I sped onto my computer.
10 a.m. Powell testified, by the way.
10 a.m. at Powell?
Powell testified 10 a.m.
Did he just do it or is it at 10?
10. I mean, it's gonna be 10 plus. It's gonna be longer than 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Mantas, what's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
How you doing?
Very good.
Good, nice.
Powell's testifying at 10, so I don't know if I'm gonna be trading into the thing, but... Hello, Fire. Baltic. I'm gonna start uploading a ton on like all my socials.
You're gonna what?
Just upload a ton on all my socials.
Good. Good, good.
Okay, let's just do a quick little analysis. I could probably get through this quickly. Overall dealing range rates, I have a discount. I think I might be bullish. Okay, pre-market analysis right here. Wait, I haven't done my analysis, so just give me a second. We're now, no, we're still inside of the previous dealing range, so let's see.
No shit, sorry. I'm just mute.
What's up, Romeo?
What's up, Leonard?
What?
What's up, new?
Today is bullish, right?
Oh shit, you can see me. I woke up this late.
Sway, mutati, fra che fai l'eco.
Io.
Yeah.
Sì.
Hmm?
I was talking with Sway because a little bit of echo. Told him to mute.
Okay, so right here, reaches into equilibrium with the dealing range. I think I'm still gonna be bullish. Okay, EQ.
Mantas, we have 4
Powell.
more SMTs at highs.
I like to hear that. Okay, hold on. That could actually help my bias a bit. I'm just trying to get my thing discombobulated. Yeah, you're right. We do have SMT at the highs. Being bearish would be optimally best, but I think that this could also be follow through because I usually go off of dealing ranges or bias currently. But let's go off of power 3. I really don't like the lack of distribution at the highs. We are above midnight open, so the only thing I really want to do is be bearish. So,
Yeah.
manipulation above. I think we might just be bearish. Well, let's see, because,
We're also
conflicted.
tapping in 4-hour bearish imbalance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there is a
We
4-hour BBR right above.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Take that high. Then
And we have 5-minute SMTs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I mainly just want to see how Powell will affect the market. Powell's testification.
Yeah, Powell is.
A bitch. That's what he is. He's a
Ooh.
fucking bitch.
I wanted to use different word for basketball people.
No!
You streaming, Mantas?
Hold up.
Mantas is streaming or not?
Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube.
Ah, okay.
I'm not gonna consider this a dealing range. Hi, I mean, yeah, this is a dealing range. I just want to market EQ FEG. Then, well, it's gonna be presented, yeah. Let me see if there's any trades that I missed, actually. Yo, what's up, John? It's been a while. Hello, it is. New background, let's see. Canvas. It is C2BAAE. And then the actual...
That's PB trading, yeah?
Yeah, it's PB trading. Then this one is 434651. And this one is B2B 5BE. I'd put in chat actually. Today? Oh, I'm not sure about today. Today might not be good.
Yo, what's good, Mantas?
What's up, bro? I'll shoot the model for him until he shorts off his PPR. Dang.
Did you trade yet?
No, I haven't. We have one set up that just for him, but I'm not taking it because of Powell.
Cause what?
Powell. It'd be
Oh.
shorts off of the singular BPR, but now let's see. I'm not taking it because of Powell. Yeah, this is gonna get read out. Let's see if we can watch Powell testify right now.
Wait, what?
We swept London highs on ES.
Yeah, it was fall through. I think we're gonna be bullish then.
I don't think so.
You're already retracing the EQ of the dealing range. We retracing perfectly into the 75th quadrant manipulation into here, plus the consequent encroachment, 9/30% gap. I want to see this actually remaining respected as protected low if we're going to be bullish. I want to find bullish change in state right here. This. Right here. This is perfect. This would actually be far better if Powell wasn't here. I'm not taking this, by the way. I just want to see how it works.
He just said that he's trading. Like he's not taking this trade.
I just woke up, yeah. I was panicking. I thought I missed, like, I thought I missed my whole trading session. It was just my phone died. So my alarm didn't go off, which was just a nightmare for me. So I woke up.
Good morning.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's see. It's not, it shouldn't be anything crazy, it's just Powell, but every time he has a appearance, it goes crazy. Let me move to paper real quick.
Has he gotten on stage yet?
He is on stage right now. Let me move to paper.
Snipe him, snipe this bitch.
Oh no. Oh dang. Little paper trade. Setup's invalid. This is a shame. The paper set up good and validated. I'll log back into the funded. Oh. Yeah, I dropped can. Oh, wait, candle colors are.
Powell is a. Yeah, shorts. Super short.
Is Powell getting fired?
You guys really still hate Powell?
I'm seeing what's happening. They're saying they're gonna agree. They're gonna let him serve out his term. The Jewish breakout.
Yeah, I'm
He
gonna
would
short on Togi.
He would definitely be. He would definitely would right now. And it's gonna take a while for him to get a good trader. I mean, really long. Maybe.
Bro, it's short rage, like steroid rage, after losing the trade, that's why.
He's not here, I guess. In a big brand.
Oh, this is bull.
Some food.
Yo.
There are now 0 cops overseeing the $18 trillion consumer fraud. 0 cops. Investigations into illegal foreclosures and auto repossessions canceled. Exams of giant credit card issuers to weed out unlawful junk fees canceled. Probes of illegal debt collection practices canceled. Rules to save people billions of dollars canceled. If Musk and his OMB directors succeed in pulling this off, it's like putting a sign on every checking account, every credit card, every mortgage application, and every car loan
Sim, ani ne rozumiem.
Who said?
That is not all. Musk and his Doge crew are also rooting through the Treasury's most important payment systems, the financial plumbing that ensures that billions of payments flow through, from Social Security checks to grants for community health centers. No one has verified how they got this access or what they are doing with it. No one has checked whether Americans' financial data has been copied or sold for the personal profit of Mr. Musk. Instead, we've had a series of misleading and conflicting statements by Treasury Secretary Bessent. After receiving public blowback, it appears that Secretary Bessent is now trying to throw the Federal Reserve under the bus. Secretary Bessent claims that Doge can't meddle with the Treasury's payment systems because ultimately the Fed is in control. Now, I'm not sure whether Secretary Bessent doesn't understand how the system works or if he's just trying to shift the blame to you. But I know he is right. The Fed simply executes the transactions that Treasury instructs. If Elon and his hackers, for example, initiate instructions
Elon
to
and his
shut down
hackers.
payments to their enemies, or if they issue instructions to shut down payment for teachers' aides for kids with special needs, the Fed may have no way of knowing that the instructions were manipulated, and the Fed may have no legal method to verify them. Chair Powell, the next 18 months need to find the legacy of the country's trust in the Fed as an institution. I expect that you will work with Democrats and Republicans in Congress if Doge's next move is to try to defund the payment system. I also expect you will not join these steps to shutter the CFPB. Unlike the Treasury payment instructions, you can see if the CFPB's funding requests have been manipulated. I understand that some extremists have a different view about what the law ought to be, but under the law right now, impoundment is clearly illegal. Do not make the Federal Reserve an accomplice to this illegal act and forever sully the reputation of the Fed. Keep the CFPB funded exactly as the law requires. We are in the middle of a crisis as Elon Musk tries to take over our government. But let's also talk for just a minute about your deep danger, meeting the Fed's dual mandate of promoting maximum employment and stable prices. It's now clear the Fed acted too late and let inflation get too high, and then responded by keeping rates too high for too long. These policies will lead to rising housing prices for years, and they put Americans' jobs at risk more difficult to
Well, there he is. The honorable.
Strong labor market conditions in recent years have helped narrow long-standing disparities in employment and earnings across demographic groups. Inflation has eased significantly over the past 2 years, but remains somewhat elevated relative to our 2% longer-term goal. PCE inflation prices rose 2.6% over 12 months ending in December, and excluding volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices rose 2.8%. Longer-term inflation expectations appear to remain weaker, as reflected in a broad range of surveys of households, businesses, and forecasters, as well as measures from financial markets. Monetary policy actions are guided by our dual mandate to promote employment and stable prices for the American people. Since last September, the FOMC lowered the policy rate by 4 percentage points from its peak, after having maintained the target range for the federal funds rate of 5.25% for 14 months. That recalibration of our policy stance was appropriate in light of progress on inflation and a cooling labor market. Meanwhile, we've continued to reduce our securities holdings. With our policy stance now significantly less restrictive than it can be,
responsibility of leading this country in the right direction economically. I think having a conversation with all of us about how you do that well. And I had a conversation yesterday. As frustrated as it's eliminating, but in the end, my goal is to make sure that the American people, specifically those working paycheck to paycheck, have more opportunities to succeed, not fewer. You have said that the Fed is not against innovation.
Finding Fibs, I haven't used that in a while. They're chill. I actually like them as a prop firm, as a few forex prop firm.
Yet you have admitted that the threshold has been a little higher for banks engaging in crypto activities.
I'll be able with this play. Give me 1 second.
Banking, and once again heard that federal banking agencies, in particular the Fed, use reputational risk as a tool to encourage the debanking of certain legal industries and law-abiding citizens for political reasons not tied to safety and soundness. Debanking is a top priority for this committee, and it certainly is for me, and one that I believe is a bipartisan issue. Will you commit to working with this committee to end debanking, including working with the new Vice Chair of Supervision, once appointed, to revise the Federal Reserve supervision manuals to remove reputational risk as a tool to weigh in on political topics?
I'm happy to make that commitment.
Thank you, sir. Accountability is very important. I would like to think accountability is a priority for everyone, especially the Fed, given that failures in Fed supervision can result in the loss of billions of dollars. Yet following the failure of the Silicon Valley Bank, which was in part due to the failures of its regulators to identify egregious mismanagement of interest rate and liquidity risks, we have yet to see any regulators be held accountable. And as you recall, that was a point of my frustration. As a guy who spent a lot of time in the private sector, 15 years running a few businesses, I can tell you that accountability is a necessary part of making the entire organization healthier and perform its job as well as possible. I'm encouraged that the FDIC has begun the process of holding SVB executives accountable. That's good news. But no Fed employee has been fired, put on probation, put on performance improvement plan, all of which would be expected in the private sector, as I just mentioned, for employee failure. Please explain to me why Fed employees are held to a different standard from my perspective than everyone else, and what are you planning to do to take accountability for Fed failures in supervision?
So we've actually done quite a lot in response to the events associated with Silicon Valley Bank. So we've done many, many things. In terms of specific accountability, what we found was this was not a case of malfeasance or nonfeasance so much. It was a case of people were carrying out a specific playbook that failed to cause us to act in time for these things. So it wasn't actually particularly fair to the employees to say you violated our practices in some way. That wasn't really what happened. What happened was, I would say, a lot of focus on process and on governance and controls, and not enough focus on basic bread and butter banking, credit risk, liquidity risk, interest rate risk, things like that. So as we discussed yesterday, we took very substantial steps to avoid further spread of those issues, and that was successful. But I understand your point on accountability.
This is one of the areas where you see the approach to looking at safety and soundness, and with the number of MRAs that went really documented, but no action was taken, that leads me to the conclusion that individual employees, supervisors, should have been held account for that. I'll move on, though. In the past, you've supported tailoring regulations so that we ensure banks of different sizes thrive and to preserve our diverse banking system. Will you commit to working with me as chairman to make sure that financial regulations do not impose more burden than is necessary? I'll say that this comes after a number of conversations with community banks and regional banks that have continued to stress that the cost of the regulatory framework around them isn't just harsh, it's oppressive. Larger banks suggest that the cost per employee for the regulatory framework is $10,000 per employee. I think we can do better, and would love to hear your thoughts on that.
Right, first of all, I will commit to working with you on that. We do try to avoid excessive burden. I think it's fair to take a fresh look frankly, on debanking. I think we all see, both in your hearing and in the one on the House West Side, we hear a lot of people talking about that. And, it's time to take a fresh look, I think. We don't intentionally do these things, but sometimes regulation leads things to happen, and we need to be working on that.
I appreciate that, and I'll turn it over to the ranking member. I'll say this. After having a number of conversations with CEOs of banks around the country, one of the things that was made clear to me with specific statement from the CEOs is that the regulatory OCC and other regulatory agencies said specifically to debank certain industries, and that is the point that I'm making, and one that I think we have to solve. If it's legal in America to do business, we should do our part to make sure that they're banked.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So over the weekend, Co-President Musk and Acting Director Vogt effectively shut down the CFPB. No more cop on the beat looking out for a family of 4 in South Carolina facing an illegal foreclosure. No more cop on the beat looking out for your grandma whose bank account has just been taken over by a scammer. No more cop on the beat looking out for people getting ripped off by giant credit card companies that are charging illegal junk fees. It also means that the CFPB is no longer doing one of its most important jobs, examining big banks to root out illegal conduct before it happens, or at least stop it before more people get hurt. Chair Powell, if the CFPB isn't on the job right now, then who is administering JP Morgan or Wells Fargo's consumer compliance exams to ensure that they are following the law?
Senator, I believe that, and you would know, that Dodd-Frank moved all authority for examinations in the consumer space to the CFPB. We still have some jurisdiction.
We'll talk about that in a sec. But the answer to my question, please. If the CFPB is not there examining these giant banks to make sure they are following the laws on not cheating consumers, who is doing that job?
I can say no other federal regulator.
No one, in other words. So thanks to Co-President Musk and CFPB Acting Director Vogt, Wall Street banks no longer have to show the bank examiners that they're not illegally opening accounts people didn't ask for, like happened with Wells Fargo, or charging illegal junk fees like the Bank of America did. But CFPB has jurisdiction only on banks that have more than $10 billion in assets. So what's happening in thousands of community banks all around the country, those that have less than $10 billion in assets? So Chair Powell, as you know, the Fed oversees consumer compliance for state member banks that have less than $10 billion in assets. Has the Fed suspended consumer compliance exams for those smaller banks, or is the Fed still on the job to make sure that those smaller banks are following consumer financial laws?
Still on the job, business as usual.
All right. By forcing the CFPB not to do its job, President Trump, Elon Musk, and the author of Project 2025, Russ Vought, are giving Wall Street banks an unlimited get-out-of-jail-free card so they can cheat working families, even while community banks continue to play by the rules. You know, for any Americans who have money deposited at JP Morgan or Wells Fargo or any other of the giant banks, they should now know that there is no one on the job to make sure that those banks are not scamming you. Only the smaller banks now have a cop on the beat to make sure that they aren't cheating consumers. You know, if I have my money in one of those giant banks, I might think about going to a smaller bank where the protection, at least right now, is a whole lot better. Now, at the same time that the CFPB is under attack, the Fed is buckling to pressure from Wall Street to erase other safeguards for the too-big-to-fail banks. During the first Trump administration, under your leadership, the Fed weakened the big bank stress tests, including by giving the big banks some of the answers to the test in advance. I called you out on it, but you promised right here in this committee that you would not give those banks the whole answer key. I'm going to quote you back. You said, complete knowledge of the models could lead to a model monoculture in which all firms have similar internal stress testing models, which could increase the correlation of risk in the system and miss key idiosyncratic risks faced by the firms. I agreed with you. But several weeks ago, the Fed announced that it has plans to do exactly that, hand all of the answers over to the giant banks. Chair Powell, why is the Fed about to propose a rule that directly contradicts your own testimony and, in your own words, would render the stress tests toothless?
Senator, in essence, because the ground has shifted very substantially in administrative law, and we actually want the stress test to remain resilient to that, and so we're making changes to accomplish that.
Well, the changes are changes you've identified earlier as making those tests toothless. Look, the big banks are going to juice shareholder payouts and leave this economy more vulnerable to a crash. The Fed is knuckling under to bank lobbyists. We know how this ends. People will suffer. Wall Street will get bailed out. I urge you, Chair Powell, to serve Main Street instead of Wall Street. Don't weaken these rules.
Thank you. Senator Rounds.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And Mr. Chairman, thank you for coming before the committee. I appreciate the opportunity to visit with you. I've got a series of questions, but I would like to give you an opportunity, if you would like. The suggestion that the ranking member has made here is that the big banks can now scam individuals right now. Any change in the laws regarding how they're supposed to be treating the individual consumers out there or anything along that line?
Law changes? No, I'm not aware of any
Any
law
changes, any rules that they would have to follow?
Not that I'm aware of.
Are they still audited, and do they still have the regulators in watching all of their businesses just as they did before?
Well, they'd have all the regulators except for the CFPB.
Very good.
If in fact, in the hypothetical, the CFPB weren't carrying that out.
Anything else you'd like to add before we move on?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As we continue to prioritize the stability and the resilience of our financial system, the ongoing Basel III rulemaking process has remained front and center in shaping our regulatory framework. Now, I guess I was rather outspoken with my opposition to the original proposal, and further work was stalled at the end of the last year. I guess my question for you today, sir, is could you provide an update on the Federal Reserve's progress in finalizing the Basel III Endgame rulemaking process?
I'd be glad to. So we remain committed to completing Basel III Endgame. We think it's good for U.S. banks, it's good for our economy that there be a global standard beneath which foreign banks can't fall. And that was one of the big ideas behind the whole Basel Committee approach. So where it sits now is we await leadership arriving at the OCC and the FDIC, and that seems to be happening. And when that happens, we're going to sit down with them and work our way through to a Basel III Endgame proposal. And I think we can do this reasonably quickly, one that is compliant, consistent with the Basel requirements.
We rent a new day opening gap.
Consistent with what other large jurisdictions are going to do. I'm optimistic that we can do that fairly quickly.
We always wanted our banks to be competitive with your bank's capital by 19%, which I think may very well have created a potential disadvantage within the U.S. institutions. With any new proposal, what's your thoughts? Would you make it this would be a neutral approach with regard to capital?
The main commitment I'll make is we'll work together with new leadership at the other banking agencies to do something. That's certainly, I've said many times in this committee that I think that the level of capital in the largest banks is about right. And so it'll shake out somewhere in that area.
Our expectation would be, and the markets would expect, that it would be neutral with regard to capital.
In that range, but I want to defer to our new colleagues and get their views. But that's a good start.
The Federal Reserve's partnership with the U.S. Treasury plays a central role in supporting our nation's payment infrastructure, which processes a vast range of daily transactions, from federal benefit disbursements to debt obligations. Could you outline the Federal Reserve
I don't want to hear these raisins talk anymore. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, macro is in 12 minutes. We're just gonna trade that macro, then I gotta go. It's a little bit after that.
What minutes?
I gotta go after I trade the 1050 macro.
Alright, good.
So I'm not gonna force anything. I'm really willing to just not take a trade today.
I took a scalp in Asia session. Asia was looking better than how it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
got my $50 day for Apex.
Hmm.
Yo, what's up? Hell yeah, man. No, lunch session, I saw the setup for the lunch.
Hmm. I wanna see what we do to this 5-minute gap. They'll tell me in the next 2 candles. Inverse it, respect it. Yeah, it is slow price. I'm waiting for the macro to kick it up. 5 minutes. Maybe. Okay, so what I want to see here, 10, so we have until here. What can I see play out in this low price range? There you go. Nice job, bro. 218935 or 893. 21893. I might look for continuation longs because we have signatures saying that we were bullish because we felt the time into consequent encroachment of this gap. So I don't really know if we're gonna fight that. We are in second standard deviation, but I don't know if we're just retracing because of it, or once I have the range of it. I'm looking for any type of key levels that we could be looking for rejection off of. We have this little order block on the hourly that I guess we could see a reaction off of. But that's all I see. Okay, we're getting something, so I'm pretty glad about that. Manipulation to the low, tap into busy. The only thing we could have here if we have SMT lows would be a high probability order block. We invalidated this low right here is still intact, so we would be forming a high probability order block for longs. So yeah, that looks a little bit too crazy for me. I'm gonna let way more structure play out. I want to see more structure form. Oh my, I have 10, wait, hold up, 10 minutes. Jeez. I have 10 people, or I have 10, alerts. Oh, perfect. Wow. This is cool. I might short this inversion. Nice. I might want to short, well, let's mark up the 5-minute order block. Right here. I want to short this. Let's see how we close. Above or below? This tells us everything we need to know. Okay. 5-minute order block gets tapped into. I think we're going to see an immediate reaction off of here. So now our order flow is very bullish. BPR here, and I'm going along. I really don't want to see a close below this gap. It'd give us a short setup if we did because of the SMT at the high with YM, but then again, I don't want to go short. But it's 50-50. We have two setups playing out. It's ridiculous. I'll stick with the longs. I won't fight longs. Market's bullish. Market's bullish. I need to see further delivery than just that. That's weak. I need to see further delivery lower. There we go. That's perfect. $150 loss. Only trade of the day I'll take. I'm willing to do it. We just closed below it. This is a retracement short. I don't want to short this though. I don't want to do this. There we go, that's way better. Inversing this gap just made it horrible. Any SMT low? I'm not sure. Hold up.
Yo, Mantas. Should I still be risking the minimal?
I mean, I'm just risking this much. I'm risking 5 right now. I think you should be risking really small right now.
Yeah, because I was thinking about doing one con, but that's like $28.
Yeah, be careful with that then. I'm giving it a little bit more time. I gotta see the new day opening gap be respected, and I still have to see this gap. I have to see this order block be respected on the 5 minute. If we close below, then I guess shorts were the move, but I really don't want to see it act because I don't like seeing this form if we are what's the word for bear? Yeah, bearish. Just disrespected the new day opening gap. I can't really see a way where this would be valid or as much because this isn't really a good BPR, but I'd still consider this to be sell side delivery being respected. Or we're still delivering towards sell side. We have an inversion right here. We could have shorted off this IPG, but still, I don't know. I don't really want shorts. Oh, I'm on a 30-second. I really don't want shorts, so I think I might still take this. I might still be willing. I just need to see more follow through on the other pairs if I want to take it. Ugh. Tap into this BC and inverse this gap, and we have a setup. We have a long setup. If we can respect this and run up higher and close above, it'd be really good longs. Oh yeah, this is looking really good. I like this. Everything I want to see is happening so far. I just gotta say this BC get respect. If we inverse this BC, it's over. Never mind, I think we're about to close below this gap. This sucks. Everything I want to see get held just is not. Just showing bad price if anything. Yeah, this is still supporting it. It is not valid entry. Do not FOMO, please. Do not FOMO. Dark is in shorts. If you push red entry, you'll just die. This is some crazy. Well, we have our PD array, so we can still enter outside of macro, so I'm not really stressing. Yeah, if Powell says something about rate cuts or anything, I think we are gonna sell off or do something crazy. You shorted. Nice. Nunca foi. Continua o show. What is this? This is good. We're reaching into new territory.
below equilibrium. So this is high probability, I'd say, decently, for a continuation.
Bro, look at this ball. Okay. Um, I can't stay here for long. I gotta leave soon. The entry is still valid as long as we don't just start selling off. So I'd say you guys are safe to keep your limits. Alright. Well, for me, I'm not safe on bothering anyone. I'm gonna keep my limits here. I'm gonna enter on whatever I see. But oh yeah, it's because I have my other mic on. Hold on. I can't. Alright, I really think that's it. I don't really have much else. First time viewing my content. Thank you. This is a very dope stream.